What's up? Oh, right there. Okay. Nika Fernandez, thank you very much. How are you doing this evening? Thank you. So there are a lot of problems right now. We don't have the Xbox. Apparently the Xbox is having some issues with the Xbox is having issues with multiplayer, but PlayStation doesn't seem to be having the same amount of issues on SnowRunner. And it's very peculiar, but the mod browser is also having a bunch of issues. So there's a bunch of issues going on all around with SnowRunner currently. I am sorry for being a little bit late. We're getting a late start here. I was trying to figure some stuff out. I don't know if my follower alerts are working or not. Not sure. I am not sure at all. This is this thing right here. This is where we ended up parking it. We need to wait for Space Viking. Space Viking said he was going to be home around 6:30. So with that, what we can do is we can just poke around in the game, and we can do a little bit more exploring. Mountain Lion, there you are, buddy. What's going on? How are you this evening? We have even more SnowRunner yet again. It's like the continuing theme is all kinds of SnowRunner, right? We're gonna take this bad boy. And we're gonna clear up a couple. This might not exactly be the best vehicle for hauling around this particular trailer with, but I don't think we have to really go that far, because I kind of want to go like right here. Let's go right here, right? And we'll just pop up the radar trailer, because I actually want to start really opening up some of the rest of this map. And apparently more SnowRunner. Yes, indeed, my friend. Yes, indeed. And if you guys haven't seen... Wow, this thing does not want to... this thing doesn't want to go through the mud at all. Nathan Province, if you are subscribed to his YouTube channel, he just released, like yesterday evening, I believe he released the vehicle review of the new dairy truck that we get from this DLC. So it's worth watching. It definitely is worth watching. He's got a really great system of reviewing the trucks. And I know a lot of people watch Mr. Lone Wolf, as well as, you know... Oh, jeez. We're stuck on a branch. Or a rock. Yeah, this is the wrong vehicle to be pulling this trailer with. Which is unfortunate, because I like this Jeep. But it's not too bad, because we just get to the spot where we are going to deploy the trailer. Nope. Radar. And I'm not sure any of this works anything like this. All right. We've scanned the area. Let's see how big of an area this actually does. Okay, no, that's pretty substantial. It's actually fairly substantial. So what we could actually do as well, so if we're here, this will scan outwards of 300 and... Wow, that's like 360 meters on that trailer. So we were here. I don't think it's going to tell us how far that is. Yeah, so why don't we bring it over here? and see how much of this big old chunk right here we can get sort of... We can also get it from the other side over here. We can put the thing right here. Yeah, this will be good. This will be good. We are going to... This thing doesn't sound right. Sounds like something's stuck. I don't know if this... Was this the right? This is the Wrangler Renegade. This should be the Rubicon. This should realistically be the Rubicon with the rock crawling suspension. Yeah, this is the newer one. Would I have liked to have gotten a Rubicon for my Jeep? Yes. That would have been pretty cool to have like electronic locking differentials and a better gear ratio with probably larger tires stock instead of like 28-inch tall tires. Yes, most definitely. But let's see how much more of this map we can open up before Space Viking decides to pop online. Also, what are you guys having for dinner? I've had this odor of balsamic vinaigrette like stuck in my brain basically all day. And I don't know why. But balsamic vinaigrette, what's the stuff with the mozzarella cheese, the balsamic vinaigrette, and the slice of tomato? Wow, this thing does not want to move. All right, you know what? We're going to find a different vehicle to do this with, because this thing isn't working. All right. Let's see. Do that. Okay. Space Viking is apparently online. So let's... Let's figure out all this tomfoolery. Get all this stuff all squared away. All right. Okie dokie. Does this work? All right. Nika Fernandez, thank you very much. All right, let me get you... All right, so now everybody else should be able to hear you as well, because I forgot to hit that little function and feature as well. Okay.
Everyone can hear me.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Nope, Loader, we are just getting Space Viking right now. So
I'm what a day.
I can only imagine. Okay, our follower notification actually works again. I was having follower notifications not working. Draven, thank you very much for the notification, or the notification working. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Yes, if you want to watch us both.
Yeah, let me get that multi-twitch doodad.
Multi-storm. Multi-storm. Exclamation mark multi-storm.
I like that it's called that. That's funny. This is where you guys are going to be able to see both of us on that particular link right there. I am feeling better that my notification thingamajigger is working.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you joining my game again, or am I joining yours?
I will jump in your game. Draven, okay. I'm doing quite well. I am here in the land of Ontario, Canada. Well, Ontario, Canada in game. Technically,
it's on
I'm from
fire.
New England. Yeah, Ontario, Canada is burning. So it's not a good thing. I don't know.
Don't be alarmed.
It's a really good
It's on
thing.
fire. It wasn't our fault.
I certainly hope it's not our fault.
Let me give you that code.
All right. New England, Ontario, same difference.
It's New Ontario.
New Ontario. Yeah, that works.
So that number is. Oh, if I try to pronounce it as a word, it's pretty naughty. It's XAWFQ.
XAW. Okay. Wow. Okay. A-Star. You know what?
Nika,
I'll leave a lot
welcome
of these
in. I'm
vehicles
glad
over
you're here too.
Yeah, Nika Fernandez is here. Everybody's here. Everybody's popping in.
Everybody.
All right, so we will return
Everybody
to the main
everywhere.
menu. Let's
And
see if we
Kira, I
can get.
swear to God.
Well, let's see if we
Sorry,
can.
I just could feel my floor shake, and I'm like, what is my cat doing?
Oh,
What is my
all right.
downstairs neighbor doing?
Anything's possible. You're.
I mean, no attachment points. I'm trying to pick up this truck. I'm trying to take this civilian vehicle and just put it on my trailer.
All right. C. Session code. Text input. All right. Yeah, being an Australian, I'm well acquainted with Mr. Fire. Holy crap. Dude, I can't even imagine.
That's intense.
XAWFU.
Hello, Dragons Fly North. Welcome in. Welcome to the SnowRunner stream. We're in Ontario, Canada.
We're a boot to head on to Ontario.
How about that fire out there, eh?
Ooh, don't you know? Pitter patter.
Pitter patter.
I love that
Nika,
show.
I'm doing well. I hope you are also doing well.
There we go.
Appreciate you bringing your lovely self here. There's a Taiga. There's an ANK.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah.
Space Viking just went live. What do you know?
That guy.
Ah.
Him. He owes me money.
Oh my god.
So I hope this caterpillar isn't used for anything where it was from, where I grabbed it from. Because it is way far from where it was from. The containment removal.
Which caterpillar was that?
It was the it's the forklift.
Oh, okay.
And I thought that was what we were bringing.
It's really not exactly the best of. So the interesting thing that was introduced in Yukon, that was introduced for the crafting deal, and you were meant to pick these containers up and put them in like a little area, and it just did not work right. J.R. Strang, from car soccer to running in the snow. Here's a raid. J.R. Strang is a delightful human being. Oh, what is that? Oh. That's what the hell's the name of that game? Right? Yes, Rocket League. I've never played. I've never ever played Rocket League.
You would possibly enjoy it a lot.
Okay.
It's very esports though.
Yeah.
Like, it's all like, it's super flashy, neon everything.
That's not a terrible thing though. Not a terrible thing. So, where are we going? Oh, that upgrade part is back on the embankment there.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
no
like
clue.
Exploring in like the worst way. where it's like, what's this house? What's in this house? What's on this guy's deck? Like, I'm not even doing anything useful in the game.
No.
It's like, can I winch to this car and put it in my truck? That's a hell no. Oop.
Let's see. What do we want to go exploring with?
Doing all right,
I have
Nika.
no idea.
We're working through some shit for sure, but nothing like some SnowRunner to like chill out.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
I got my pizza and my beer and my trucks. I'm
Let's see.
It's like a guy's night.
I don't know if I can if I can do a crane. And well, no, I
Alright,
would have to do that anyways.
We
There's
gotta focus up.
a lot of logistics going on here. I'm trying to figure stuff out. I can't
Same.
rightly figure anything out. My brain is Play-Doh this afternoon.
So there's garbage up there. That's one of the tasks. Garbage. The abandoned transport. I did. I could swear I brought a truck up to where the caterpillar was that I had to pick it up. Nope, it's right there. I thought I brought a truck up there. Did I recover it? Oh, I think it was broken.
We do this.
So what are you working on?
Think I'm gonna.
So where can I? Sorry, go ahead.
I don't. You know what? Honestly, I was making, I don't even know. I don't even know. All right. I think what I can do is go to turn to the logistics center. So I can go there, which will then open up something else, which will then allow me to get another task. So I don't. Yeah, you know what I ended up doing the other night? I just ended up driving around. I just ended up exploring, driving around, having generally a good time. Which actually, if Overmar.
So do I need to bring?
Let's see.
The water boom 4.
Pika! Thank you so much, my friend.
I don't know how any of this works.
I think there's a whole bunch of moving materials to a whole bunch of different places. Did we ever open up the, Yeah, we opened up the gateway. So the gateway's open.
Okay.
It's not letting loader in.
Oh, probably a different code now.
Yeah, it could be a different code.
Let me check.
Oh, it's a different code. It
Yep.
definitely is a different code.
Oh, no, it's the same one.
Oh, really? Let me
Yeah, it's XAW FQ.
Try that one, loader. Try that one. Season pass. Rocket League has a season pass car. Season pass equals battle pass every season, and this time it's a VW Golf GTI. Oh, wow.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. I gotta pick something to do in this game.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm half tempted to just hop in a scout vehicle and just start driving around.
I mean, we do need to figure out the layout.
Yeah.
Hello there, Storm of Iron.
Oh, hi.
I do believe.
All right.
What are you going to pick up?
I am going to discover the turn to the logistics center. So I'm going to the logistics center, and I'm pretty sure that it makes me take 4. Oh, actually, if you have a truck with a trailer and a crane.
Oh, I do. Actually, let me follow you.
Yeah.
I have my Royal. So I don't have a trailer. I have a bed though, an open bed.
Okay. Because we need to move 4 medium pipes, which is going to be 2 truckloads worth. Well, a truck and a trailer.
Oh, okay. And I have a trailer.
I think this is the one. Yeah, I think this is going to do it. So I will get over there for. Wait.
So I also have a water.
Turn.
A water truck.
Okay.
And it has a service trailer if we ever need it. I have it ready.
Gotcha.
Wait, why are these open? There are 2 trailers in here.
2 trailers where?
Just inside this little overhang.
Oh no,
I
those
can't.
are purely cosmetic.
What?
Those are purely cosmetic
I never
trailers.
thought SnowRunner would do something like that.
Oh my god. You should see the trailer store in Maine. That one's kind of interesting.
Hey, that shouldn't block that one.
Oh, you can't,
Apparently I can't do the crane and a trailer and a flatbed.
which vehicle was it? Some trucks cannot do that. I'm using the International HX520, and that is able to take, the Tega can, the Boron Grad can also not, and
I guess the Royal can't either.
oh, okay.
Somebody grab a different truck, I guess. But we need a crane though.
I have a crane, so as long as at least I have a crane, I can use that to load the vehicles up. Neither code works for your loader? That's
Weird.
odd. Yeah, I got in just fine. Let me see if did it change again yet? No, same code here. It is very unusual. Loader, see if your game is up to date. I believe they did an update earlier today. Double check that.
Yep.
It's,
I think we can fit a crane up the base with the
bogged down in the mud here.
It's almost nighttime.
Yeah.
Heck.
Stuck on a tree.
But on this map, nighttime isn't actually that dark.
No, it's not. And it lasts for quite a while, too, which I rather enjoy.
Alright.
All of our water crossings are fairly shallow.
So what is the mission that this is called? So I can
this
queue it
is
up
going
properly.
to be... It's under Ontario administration, and it's called The Flooded Land.
Oh, right. So we're tracking it now. So how do I get over there?
So I kind of went by you, crossed that area, and then I cut across the little island in the middle.
Oh, I see.
I'm still just kind of poking along.
This way, across the bridge, across the island. This way. And then it looks like we're gonna have to island hop.
A little bit. It's not too bad, actually.
These little islands there.
Yeah, or an archipelago.
Over that way, yeah.
an archipelago, if you will.
Storm of Iron coming in with the geography terms.
I remember those things.
And me showing my pure traveling superiority by turning the wrong direction immediately.
Entirely acceptable. Like, really happy my follow notifications actually work again, as I was having large difficulty earlier.
They weren't? Aw.
For the past several days, my follow alerts were just not working. And my subscriber alerts were working. Everything but the follow alert wasn't working. Couldn't figure it out. No idea. Good. Right? Yeah, had absolutely no idea what was going on there. Because most of the alerts are all tied together. The only one that's not tied together is the raid alert. And everything else worked fine. So, same graphic, same animation, all that stuff.
And did anything change with like the service that you use?
No. Mine I think mine's done through Streamlabs. So.
Oh, yeah, mine too. Mine were messing up as well the other day. That's just why I was curious which one you use.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Don't run over the fishes.
Don't run over fishes. Okay. Got it.
Mental note. Check.
I wish to go up this mountain, please.
And it's actually kind of nice. Most of the like smaller water crossing are not like super deep. That's kind of a bonus.
Yeah. There was one that it wouldn't let me go across, or was that? I think I was thinking of the other DLC.
Oh
it was
no,
like
I think
so deep that there was no way.
there are a couple like that, but like the areas that they kind of want you to cross from in this, it's not too bad. It's actually not too bad.
Ooh. My truck just buried itself.
You're poking along right there.
Damaged the engine.
It'll buff out.
The dent in the radiator?
Sure. I mean,
eventually.
It's got it, right?
And Kira, lay down. Yeah, that's where the camera goes now. Don't bite it. I'm sure people love to see your face, though. Oh, now you're gonna intentionally sit in front of the camera?
Of course. Because that's cat logic. Cat logic, my friend.
It's a cat thing to do. Like, I know exactly what you want, and I'm gonna not do it on purpose.
Basically, yeah. Pretty much. I don't know if we have discussed this before, but a cat cafe.
Ooh, someday, yes. I must go to a cat cafe someday.
I know where there's one out in California.
Ooh.
It's called Frisky Business. No joke.
I love that.
It's actually a genius name. It's absolutely brilliant. Mountain Lion, yeah, dude. I really like the 520. The 520 is a great truck. It was one of the thank you pack trucks.
The thank you pack?
Yeah. Yep. Another water tower. Quest. Is it a quest, technically? I think it's technically a quest.
We're on a noble quest.
Yes.
For actually, this is probably the most noble quest DLC, because it's a fire we're trying to fix.
Probably. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Yes, I am following the correct direction. I feel pretty good about that.
So did you do the logistics center already?
I am almost there, and
okay,
I think because then it wants us to medium pipes, and once we get there, it's a thing. Okay, there we go. All right, we're just gonna go this way.
Yeah, the physics of this game is so good.
One of my coworkers actually had come across a YouTube video talking about physics in video games, and had said that on the list of these games, SnowRunner was like right there, and they praised it for its very realistic physics engine. It's not that everything is 100% perfect, but the fact that the game actually takes a lot of things into account is pretty substantial on its own.
Yeah, like the traction and weight and the buoyancy. The
Yep.
buoyancy is what amazed me the most. Is those big bubble tires that
Oh yeah.
actually like you'll float a little bit
Beep beep. We all
because of it.
float down here.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's the main DLC. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, believe it or not, if you were to watch a monster truck do like a river crossing, it would float because of
Oh,
the
that's right.
water displacement of the tires. And I think it was one of the Bigfoot trucks that actually raced a riverboat. Believe it or not.
Oh, there's the medium pipes. I see. So I'm
Yeah.
picking up the second load of that.
Yeah.
But I needed the crane for it.
Well, I have a crane because the pipes are basically just laying on the ground.
Oh, I see. So I could have scooped them up with my other truck, but it wouldn't have been as efficient.
That's okay. I'm just being a model of inefficiency over here, so don't worry. Okay.
Oh wow, this is beautiful. The river is pink.
It's cool, isn't it? Like, I was honestly blown away the other day as I was simply traveling through and looking at so much of the landscape. It was jaw-dropping. Absolute jaw-dropping. They ended up using scout vehicle. I was using the International 1500. 17 Lodestar 1700, the International,
Nice.
the small one, and I was just driving around, and it was so unbelievably cool. Right. So what I can do is when you get here, Cryptid Tales, what's up, dude? When you get here, I have a load of pipes
Oh,
that you just
burnt logs.
basically have to drive underneath of.
I'm in the crispy ground area.
Oh.
The ground is a little bit crackly.
It's kind of neat, isn't it?
I don't think I've gone this area yet.
I'm gonna stop the engine. Oh, you're pretty close though. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's such a neat area over there. Such a neat area.
This is like almost forgetting what game I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this Let's
see.
This is fireman simulator.
Without actual, like, hoses and stuff.
Yeah, this is like post fire.
We're the cleanup crew. We're
Yeah.
effectively the cleanup crew. So we're gonna go through there. Go. Oh yeah, okay. I remember how we do this. Okay.
Man, this terrain is tricky.
Pretty neat.
So we have to turn on the water first.
Oh, that's a
before
good
we
question.
can actually pick up the water. Is that what this mission is? Oh, the breaches, I see. So, oh no. Nope. That would have been such a rookie mistake. That was close. All I did was hit a tiny boulder.
Yeah.
And it was like, you're gonna flip now. It's like, nope, no.
We may even need a fuel truck. I've already burned through like half a tank fuel. So.
Oh heck, I wasn't even watching my fuel. Yeah, so maybe I will need to bring that water truck over here after all. Because I have that service trailer too that has the fuel tank
that's
on
right.
it.
Right. Also, there's an upgrade part on this map right here. I don't know what that is, but this will be cool. This will be a lot of fun. I will wait for you to come around the corner, and I will prepare. So basically, as you pull into the yard, go left and loop around, and then pull up beside me, and I can load the medium pipes quite effectively.
Okay.
And then we can convoy over to the other location.
Oh, you already prepped and everything. I see.
Oh yeah, man.
I see.
I don't mess around. I'm almost a professional. All right. Oh, you know
What?
No, I think you're headed the right direction. I was headed in the wrong direction. Yeah, so if you loop around and face the opposite direction that I am, yes, Cryptid Tail's almost a professional.
Oh.
So yeah, if you turn, swing to the left.
Why I misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was backwards. That was my bad. All right, so rain mode.
So while you, I see. So while you load that up, should I start bringing the fuel truck over here?
Yeah, if you want to do that, we can get a jump on that. This is gonna be like momentary.
This is also a water truck, so it'll just be over here and ready.
So that's that. I'll just back up a bit. Mr. Enigma, what is up, dude? How are you doing? I still think that's an awesome name.
It is.
There. Also, are you, you're not hitting the, New England Comic-Con this weekend, are you?
I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't make plans for it.
That's
one that we tend to not go to because the promoter isn't. We're not too happy with the promoter of that one.
Yeah.
It's a good show as a guest, but if you're trying to sell, I hear it's not great.
There was quite a lot of people there the last time. I was actually legitimately surprised at the amount of people. I am very good tonight, Mr. Enigma. We're loading up some pipe. Nope, not activate the anchor. Don't activate. Restore the crane. Thank you very much. Okay, so when you swap back into your truck, all you have to do is pack the cargo, and you're ready to rock.
Is there a fuel station in the town here?
There's a fuel station.
Oh, I see, right there.
By the town. So just past the town, there's a fuel station. The principal, almost the principal cast of The Nanny, short of Fran Drescher, is going to be there.
Oh. But Fran is the one I want to meet.
I know. And then Gigi Edgley's going to be there this weekend.
Oh. Nice.
Stop engine. And she's always cool. She is always so awesome to hang out with. Right. What can I bring over there as a support?
Are you doing a support vehicle too?
I mean, I could. It doesn't have to be. We could use
like a full-on fuel truck, because this is a service and fuel.
Yeah, so it doesn't hold a lot. Hey, guess who just showed up? District is out there.
District?
Yay. We want like
Loader is Loader doing the update?
Loader, did you see if the game needed to update? District, we're doing good, man. Doing good. Not going to use that one. What's a good fuel? You know what? The Tatra. The Tatra
We're in
Phoenix
the
is
Firelands.
always a good fuel truck.
The land of fire and brimstone.
Yes.
Dragons
yes,
just flew through here and decimated the lands.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because I made the exact same inference about this. The Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey movie.
Oh God, I love that movie so much.
What was the name of that? That was
It's Reign of Fire.
Reign of Fire. Yes. I kind of extrapolated that there was a Reign of Fire type incident that occurred in this particular location, and that's why Ontario is burning.
They still have their grocery store. It's faring much better than England.
Yeah.
But,
was that
you know,
I can't remember.
Well, it was based in England.
Okay. Okay.
Because they had gone to like the source of it, and it was like a kid that found like the queen or the king or whatever, the king dragon.
Yeah, I can't remember like anything. It was updated, verified my copy. It just is having connection issues. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, there you are. Okay. I see you. I'm going to try to catch up, but
My A&K Civilian, my new favorite truck.
Isn't it cool? It's a great truck.
It's so like versatile. Like it's got such a cool frame, like a really nice flexible frame.
Yes. Yes, it does.
And then it fits the big bubble tires.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Makes me very happy. And then it has an always-on, all-wheel drive, and diff lock.
Mm-hmm. It just runs through fuel like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Red Dot's got a story. What's up, dude? How you doing? The thing is deadly. And dude, the Tatra Phoenix. I love the Tatra Phoenix. And you get this one in the Dawn region, which is season 6, I want. Season 6 or season 7? Because you had Tennessee, which, no, Dawn would have been season 6, I think. I want to say. The Dawn region where you actually rebuild a Tatra vehicle manufacturing plant.
Oh.
Yep. Tatra is actually a company that has been producing trucks for, I think it's like close to 100 years.
Wow.
And they have a very unique suspension system to their vehicles, which makes them able to traverse a lot of very difficult terrain.
So would you say it's always in suspension? Like suspension is sort of the... Would you say suspension is what decides if a vehicle is going to be more versatile than another?
I would say tire size, ground clearance, what it has access to for tires. Engine power only makes a difference if you're hauling large amounts of cargo. The transmission selection really doesn't have too much to do with it. Differential lock helps significantly, but I mean, like this particular map, it's fairly mild. The terrain is definitely fairly mild. I like this Tatra Phoenix though, and it's cool because it's got this really unique cab over style.
I do like the cab over. The cab over seems to make sense for off-road.
As long as the approach angle is good, like the new Derry, the approach angle looks really good with the Azov, say like the 64, was that the 64-131? It's got a very low to the ground approach angle, which is why they added the adjustable suspension that you could find in season 4. The Kolovs actually got an adjustable suspension, or they call it an active suspension. So you can actually raise and lower it depending on your, which is kind of cool. And a lot of vehicles, a lot of like consumer vehicles, like take the Jeep Grand Cherokee. You get various different drive modes and each drive mode configures itself to a different height that the vehicle's at. Lower to the ground, it gets better aerodynamics. Yeah, exactly.
Her car, which is like fascinating to play around with. I'm like, how does it know?
It gets
how does it know where the wheels are?
Very interesting. Cars today are way smarter than anyone could probably imagine. The amount of computing power that a vehicle does is insane. Absolutely insane. The amount of electronic modules that have to talk to each other. It's kind of neat that way. I mean, you have everything from electronic adjustable suspension to
oh my god. High gear burns gas so crazily you could actually watch it go down. I was like, what is happening? Oh.
That's awesome.
Oh shit, it was like quarter of a tank in like no time.
Oh yeah, that thing just takes through fuel like you read about.
It just turned into a bonfire in my engine.
Oh, I see you. I've almost caught up.
Yeah, I've been playing it a little safe because I didn't want to lose the trailer because that's our fuel.
That would make sense. That would ideally make sense. And I've got this really cool Nika Fernandez over here with the hydrate again.
Good thing no one's over here giving me a hydrate. I don't have a drink right now.
Saturday, I may go help someone change out and rebuild an 1800 VW motor. Yeah, little air-cooled, little rinky-dink. Basically like a suitcase. Held in by almost nothing. Air-cooled, no cooling system. VW, man, I'll tell you. So wacky. Just so wacky.
VWs for those reasons, though. I like how they went from fighter planes to cars.
Yeah. So, a lot of vehicle manufacturers did that.
That's true.
What was it? The logo for Saab is actually supposed to be well, when Saab was actually a manufacturer, as it is no more.
So sad.
I know.
I always kind of wanted a Saab.
Saabs were very strange. Very, very strange vehicles.
Like a hit or miss situation, right? Like they were either amazing or like the biggest pain in the ass you ever had.
Those damn Swedes. Am I going to?
Sometimes maybe good. Sometimes not so good.
Yes. We'll go around that way.
I can't really do a Swedish accent. And if Svarta Maya was in here, she'd be cringing.
Nah.
One of my viewers is from there.
One of our friends, Hilo, is from Norway?
No way.
Yes way.
Norway.
And the words, how they roll off your tongue, you enunciate them in essentially a different part of your mouth. Is yeah. I was like absolutely fascinated by the fact that like the words get pronounced like English, the way that Mr. Enigma, take care of yourself, dude. Be good. Hope you have an awesome night as well.
I made a mistake.
Uh-oh. Mistakes were made?
Yeah, I just thought that I could go in a certain direction and I couldn't. There we go. It's that same rock that tried to get me last time.
This is not Rocky Bullwinkle.
Come on, service trailer.
Oh, now you're moving right along. Feeling fancy free? Bump it up, bump it up, bump it up. We get a story from Red Dot over here that I have to read this. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna keep my finger on the throttle while I read this.
Tell us a tale.
All right, so Red Dot has a story You know I'm managing a supermarket now, right? Well, there's a dude that always goes in the trash every day and makes a huge mess. Now the store is getting in trouble because of him. Saw on the camera today when I was at work and decided to confront him. As soon as I turn the corner, this dude sees me coming and throws a bag of trash at my face. Me being so shocked, trying to avoid the bag, almost head-butted a sign that was next to me when the dude took off. Up the street in only his underwear. I swear he should be in the Olympics. He could run like a track star. Oh my god, dude. So, I take it he got away. That's, holy moly. That's kind of wacky. All right,
now we have a water truck over here. Whenever we turn on the water, we'll have it. Oh no, their dining set.
There's a dining set?
There's like a plastic dining set in front of this camper. They just ran over.
You destroyed it?
No. However, will they eat their hot dogs and burgers?
Hot dogs are easy. That's like a skewer kind of thing. All right. So,
not close enough to your truck, apparently.
Let's see. Okay, so the pay star is full.
Yeah, I filled that up. I'm gonna fuel yours up too.
Okay. You needed a car to catch the guy. That's way too funny.
All right, that's filled up. I'm gonna park this in this little alcove here. I'm gonna knock over this table.
So, Nika Fernandez,
no
you want to try to join the multiplayer? Let's see what the code is. The code that we're getting. All right, so that's the code that I have.
Oh, I got in your truck.
Oops.
There we go.
All right, so I'm in mine. Okay, now we're ready to go.
Yep.
Oh, my headlights were on. Okay. Oh, I don't have any beacons. I can't put beacons on for safety. Damn
no.
that means this expedition has failed from the get-go. If we were the superstitious sort, like if this was a if this was a dog sled team into the Arctic Circle, and there was some kind of omen or ominous portent, we would be doomed from the start.
They say that if you don't have your beacons on, then the ghost truck of Almond Pass will come and haunt your route for the rest of your trip.
Why is it called Almond Pass?
I don't know, because all men die there.
Oh, well
I just came up with that on the spot.
I think that's genius. District is saying that no beacons equal rollover. So our beacons are the magic charm that we would have that would prevent us from rolling over into the ditch, which is very likely.
Perhaps the power of puns will bless our trip. Such as expressing how much of a massive load we are carrying.
That has potential.
I mean, you did say laying pipe earlier, so I thought that was,
yeah,
that was
we kind of are. Oh, we kind of are. We kind of are. Well, District is saying disparaging things about you over here.
I deserve it.
Oh my god, dude.
Warranted.
Alright, carry on, District. It's all good, dude.
Wow, you're really motoring. Why am I so slow?
It's, more of an antique.
Is my cargo not packed?
I don't know, is it? It
Nope.
probably isn't.
I'm glad I made it over here. Back it.
Ah,
I was like, why is this still like telling me that my cargo is like needing to be picked up?
everything about this is turning into an adventure. This is the kind of adventure that I can get behind.
The mountainside's on fire. We've already made district cringe. It's a good day.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Absolutely.
I forgot to pack my pipe.
Crazy, but that's okay.
that's where we're at.
Actually, I have just the thing for that. Hold on, watch this.
Okay.
Where is it? All right, watch this. There we go.
Fernandez is with us.
There we go. All right. Nika Fernandez joined up.
I push you.
And that was a nudge. That was a gentle nudge.
I will roll over hitting a pop can. I'll find a way. Why is automatic not working? And it's something about this terrain. Automatic is like spinning my wheels constantly. Yeah, I have to be like in low high the entire time.
If it upshifts and if the vehicle has too much power and it upshifts, the tires will spin and spin and spin. So
I will not roll today. Don't slow my roll.
Right. And there we go. Into the tunnel for the burned forest.
I think I just saw the ghost of Almond Pass.
Uh-oh.
Because
Although
your truck just disappeared.
Carmo, thank you very much for the follow. He is now doomed. Loader says you're doomed. I don't know if you're doomed or not. Carmo, thank you very much.
I've always been doomed.
Oops. You've always
just
been
remember,
doomed.
Ladies and gents, we all die someday. Best enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, we only temporarily rent the meat suits. Okay, so we're going this way. All right.
I don't think I've been to this section yet.
Potentially. He is definitely doomed. He'd be rolling soon.
They see me rolling.
If District were a betting man. Oh, wait, did I just go? No, I didn't.
I mean, I did get the International's pay star with a crane attachment. It's like it just wants to roll.
I don't know. I still think that's a pretty. I think it's a pretty viable vehicle.
It's stable-ish, but when you add the crane for some reason, it's like all over the place.
Harmo says, "You're born, you play SnowRunner, then you die." Well, there's a lot of hours of SnowRunner in between.
So playing SnowRunner is peak living.
I think that technically SnowRunner is life.
SnowRunner is life.
But I mean, we get some pretty fancy trees around here, so that's kind of cool. JR Strang has a fun fact that he has listed in the chat. Back in the 360 days, Toyota made a game about the Yaris. If you remember the Toyota Yaris.
Oh my god, I do.
Yes, exactly. And by thinking of what you think, well, it's just a Yaris driving sim. Well, actually, you drive a Yaris in a half pipe and shoot lasers out of a Doc Ock arm out of the hood.
That's amazing. I thought it'd be like VW Bug Adventure. What the heck was that game called on the Nintendo 64? It was a VW Bug game, racing game, and you could like deck out your VW Bug and you go in like the jungle and shit.
Oh jeez.
It used to be an arcade game before it was a Nintendo 64 game.
I'm just
I am
sinking right here.
I am sinking.
Yeah, me too. Too bad you can't get it anymore.
All right, I'm trying to. Let's get through this mud. Heck yeah, conquer this mud. Yeah.
Let's blaze. Oh, we got all-wheel drive locked in, my friend.
Yeah, this mud. This mud can't slow us down.
There we go.
Oh, sorry, I'm going around you.
No, that's all right. I was like dug in right there. It was not
Your truck is
cooperating.
fast, so you're gonna go past me pretty quick here.
Either that or I'll roll over faster than it's one or the other.
Merp. Meet merp.
You got a better horn. I would say that you have a better horn. It's got a deeper, like more of a baritone.
I like when I interrupt it though, because it's like merp. Mine's like a train horn. Hold on, man. I'm gonna give you a little nudge here.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Come on.
There we go.
All right. Just lock in, and
we are
traction. Traction, Jackson. Jackson traction.
Just need a little bit more. Like
come on, Miss Traction. Are you for real?
I'm sorry, Miss Traction.
Yep.
Where do people in SnowRunner live? You rarely see houses. Oh, there's houses. They just
live
don't
in
do
their
anything.
trucks.
Unpack, be lighter. Let's see.
Wait, does that actually work?
Yeah, it does actually. So the physics in this are a little bit weird. You're yelling. District.
All right,
so
hold on. I got really good mud running, so I'm gonna.
You get some. Some good traction.
I'm gonna get in front of you and pull you.
So what happens is the full weight of the cargo doesn't actually affect you unless it's packed. There we go. I just bogged down in the weirdest of spots. So.
Problem.
Problem?
Hold on. Oh, hold on.
Oh, you're good.
We can save it. Okay.
Good. You're good. Winch off my trailer. Let him roll. Oh God, District is just District has it in for you.
Ah, no. Ah. That's why I brought the crane.
Aha.
Look, here I helped you get out of the mud, and
I know. I'm a horrible
that's just how the
person.
terrain is, though. No, it's not your fault.
Well,
I just meant, I gotta learn how to crane someday.
District is over here just rooting for your demise. Oh, it's sad.
It's because I was a dick last time.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this is turning into just a fantastic episode of this evening. I feel fantastic about this. Oh man.
They improved the crane camera. Or maybe I'm just in a good spot.
I like using the crane in this game. The crane controls when you're on thumbsticks actually feel wonderful. It's just perfect how it operates and functions. He's stuck? Not yet. I'm not gonna leave. No truck left behind. All right, that's our motto for tonight. No truck left behind.
I don't think it'll pack from where I have it here. I'm not sure.
Try lowering the crane down because then it'll push the cargo forward a little bit, or
like
kind of
so.
winch it up a little. Wow, you get some weird stuff going on there. He flipped you the last time I played, and so of course I want him to roll. Oh, okay, all right. I see how this is going. You flipped District.
I did?
I don't know. That's what he's saying. Oh my goodness. Ooh, look at you, Captain Fancy.
I didn't think that was gonna work.
It was in Tamir. Oh yeah.
I don't remember flipping anybody. But
that's plausible deniability.
I remember making fun of districts.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I deserve the banter.
All right. So which way we gonna go? We're gonna go up here. All right. Oh man. This is an
Nika, how you
awesome
doing
movie.
out there?
I don't know where Nika Fernandez actually is. So
Nika's in a big
apparently,
truck.
Nika Fernandez lost her save game trying to go from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5 frame.
Oh, really? She had to start over from scratch?
Yeah.
Oh, that should be easily fixed, you'd think.
Well, the thing is, what you do is this game, if you had it, it offered a free upgrade to the next-gen console. So if you had a PlayStation 4 and then you get a PlayStation 5, you could actually carry over your save game to the next-generation console. And all you had to do was hit the new game, and then it would actually give you the option down below to import a previous save game. But for some reason, she kept on getting an error, which was really unusual. I had not seen that happen. Oh, there you are. You're moving right along.
Yeah.
Right. I haven't actually broke out the F-750 on this map. This is a great map, though. I really like this map.
Yeah, they did an amazing job. I feel like they must have their artists like go over every square inch to like make sure that it looks just right from like certain angles, like the views. Well, it could be easy to just pack it with trees and call it good, but
yeah,
it seems meticulous.
These are not Skyrim trees either. So they're not like you can't approach them from only one angle and have them not look weird. Loader's been playing Sons of the Forest, which looks goddamn terrifying.
It does.
That just looked like an anxiety game. Like I realize it's a survival style game, but there are limits. There are limits.
It's supposed to be spooky. Yeah, I've never really been into that series, but I like watching videos of it.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy watching videos of it, that's for sure. Right, cargo management. Okay. Unloaded. Oh. And here we have a raid from Vladimir Tepes Dracul. What is up, dude? How are you doing this evening?
Why is my truck stuck? I feel like I'm stuck in low gear, even when I'm in automatic.
It's the traction. So what's shaking, big fella? How you doing? Ooh.
Because there are ashes everywhere?
Potentially. The clip that is playing of Vlad is probably one of the absolute best clips that we ever took. It is amazing. We were playing, what the hell was it? Ghost Recon Breakpoint the other day. And Vlad was flying a chopper. And our good friend Webb was also flying a chopper. And there was like...
30.
You got 30?
30.
Nice. Nice. Congratulations. There's Relic. What is going on, Relic? How are you doing, buddy? Tractor Man, what's up, dude? How you doing? Oh, it was Relic flying? Oh, okay. Oh, man.
So that barn's looking a little flooded there. I only have 9 gallons of gasoline left.
I have 122.
Oh, here comes Nika. Coming down the mountain.
Chopper jousting. Chopper jousting is what we call it. So, two helicopters basically playing chicken with one another.
Coming in with a truck.
Oh, that's too funny. What's this over here?
So I'm gonna run out of gasoline soon.
Yeah, I think this place definitely a support vehicle out here. Objective. Help the villager. There's another objective over there. You're getting more snow? Damn it. Midwest, you failed me again.
I'm driving this way just to see what there is.
Yeah, I've never fully checked out this whole area, too, actually. You're not wrong.
I only have 6 gallons of fuel left, though, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Ooh. I think if you look at the task for Help the Villager 3, we can do that. 3. Yeah.
Oh, a Zix.
Yeah, another one. It's a different one. It's kind of a cool truck. Over here. You would never do something like crash Vlad's chopper. I'm innocent. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta tell you, playing Ghost Recon with 3 other people is hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. All right.
So I'm at 4 gallons of gasoline. So I'm not gonna make it to get that Zix out.
Well, I can go and get the Oh, she's got the Patra T813. Okay. This farm looks abandoned, just like your Farm Sim 22 save. Wow, that was harsh, my dude. That was harsh. But appropriate. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hop in the Tatra Phoenix, and I am going to bring the Tatra Phoenix us. Swanson Meat Pie. That is an unbelievably awesome name. You win today for the best name like ever, Swanson Meat Pie. I could transfer fuel from my truck to his, but I'm selfish.
So it's like that, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, or I can go get this Tatra Phoenix and bring some fuel to you, and actually use this as a support vehicle out that way. Right. This is actually really good.
Here, though.
Oh, that's right. You do have a GMC out there. You can scavenge fuel from that thing, or flip him. No one will see that. Wow, District is just brutal over here tonight.
So the
it was the wind. He said it was the wind. Oh wait, didn't we steal all the fuel out of that thing the last time?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Yep.
Just gonna recover it.
All right, I'm heading over there with the Tatra fuel truck. Shouldn't take too long to get there. I hope. Fingers crossed.
Shouldn't take too long because you don't need to make a stop, or?
Also that. He says he's just mean tonight. I mean...
Oh, I see that. That won't take you very long.
Yeah.
Oh, you went on that way, I see.
This thing's just kind of... Yeah, I looped around. I wanted to get all the extra contracts, but let's see. There's a lot of exploration done on that map.
I mean, it definitely does need a fuel truck though, so I could bring the Tego over there. Well, I have a Tego fuel truck.
That's also a really good truck to get around, like this area. Or at least that other area that we've kind of found ourselves in by the farm. But what I shall do is I'll bring this Tatra over there. See how quick we can get it there at a snail's pace. All right, I be lurking. You guys have a blast. I was joking earlier at that. I know. District, thank you very much, my friend. Have an awesome lurk away. Don't hurt yourself now. And guys, you should be following this dude right here. Absolutely be following him.
That District dude.
Hell yeah. Yeah, District's an awesome dude. He makes great content. He's a pro at this game. You are more than welcome, my friend. More than welcome. Yeah, District's a good dude.
Should I bring another trailer?
Well, now we'll have 2 trailers out there. Whoa. The light just got weird. Yeah, we'll have 2 trailers out there, but, so I'm now in the burned forest. So I just have to get this vehicle over to us over there. And let's see. Because we unblocked that other section of tunnel. At least I think we unblocked that other section of tunnel. Yeah, let there be road. That is actually a pretty good route to travel because it's a lot of paved road.
I think I'm encountering a glitch.
Oh.
Because, like, I'm having that same, like, weird traction problem. Where the wheels aren't even spinning, I'll just be stuck.
Oh,
on the road with, like, nothing.
It's weird. Some trucks with that, they'll not be able to put the power down on the ground.
They'll forget how to truck.
Basically, yeah. So you gotta kind of winch yourself out a little bit, or it just needs to rock the thing just a little bit to get it kind of moving. Usually when that happens, you've got a trailer with cargo, and you kind of don't have enough power to go up an incline. Like if you've got an underpowered truck and it just legitimately can't haul the cargo in the trailer that you're trying to pull upwards.
Oh, I got you.
But sometimes it's weird. The Tega, I've had some funny experiences with. Your cats keep trying to text a message to somebody.
Oh man, your cats learned how to text? That's like pretty important.
Yeah, that's
important discovery.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be bowing down to your cat overlord soon enough there, my friend.
Did you let them know that they need a phone plan and a phone first?
Oh boy.
It's cool that they figured out how to text, but like they can't use all your minutes.
The cats are gonna run out of the data. Oh my goodness.
I'm also bringing a fuel truck.
All right.
But mine is not nearly as good at traversing the land, so I'll be quite far behind you.
That's okay.
So we can put one fuel truck at one end and another fuel truck at the other end.
That is a very valid point. I like leaving the fuel trucks. I parked by that entrance, and it actually worked out pretty good. That was when I was monkeying around in my game.
I seriously cannot get over how beautiful this is.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, like, if we just hop in scout vehicles and just drive around, it's gonna be awesome.
We could do that after we restore one of the water towers.
This is true. This is true. Have you ever tell them about their car's extended warranty? No. No.
Oh my god, that reminds me. Have you seen History of the World Part 2 yet?
I have not watched that yet.
It's so good. Oh my god, I didn't realize how much I missed Mel Brooks' humor.
And the fact that Mel Brooks and you've got Wanda Sykes is brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, Norwich, dude, that's awesome. That's 2 weeks already.
They have a bit about Alexander Graham Bell. That's what made me think of it.
Oh boy.
I won't give it away, but it's good.
Norwich is going to see Snoop Dogg in 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
You know, it's not that I like Snoop Dogg's music. I appreciate him as a person infinitely more so. Everything from his friendship with Martha Stewart.
Oh yeah.
Just like he's hysterical. He's absolutely hysterical.
Don't mind me just driving a truck full of highly flammable material through a burning forest.
Oh yeah. You know, I didn't stop to consider that actually. Well,
we're not gonna explode. We're definitely not gonna explode. Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything is A-okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't mind those stray sparks. Don't even think about them.
They're everywhere, and the ash, like floating through the air.
Mm-hmm.
I made the comment the other day that this legitimately looks like we're driving through Silent Hill at points.
Oh jeez, yeah.
Okay.
Think about Fallout a lot too. Some of those areas of the Commonwealth.
All right, so I'll fill up my Phoenix, and then oh yeah, your Paystar had like no fuel.
Yeah, she was done. Dunzo.
Norwich, it is all healed up. Actually healed up really quickly, and really good.
That's the sign of a very skilled artist. If it heals up fast.
I was very, very surprised at how quickly it healed up. Like, legitimately surprised. You know what? And go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go this way. But yeah, I legitimately surprised at how quickly it healed. The line work, probably, I want to say the line work, the first visit, probably hurt the most. And that was the one where I had trouble sleeping that first night and the second night. But after that, I was fine. And all the shading, I didn't have near the discomfort afterward that I did for the line work. But yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. You want to get a true Samoan tattoo? Like,
like the bone needle and the tapping?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering too.
I've always wanted to get one of those as well, like a small one, like an arm or something.
Yeah, like the Norse stuff, the Viking stuff. They call it like hand poked, the style that they do it in. But yeah, because in a lot of cultures, tattoos like that were a definite sign of you were not to be trifled with. Because if you can sit there and voluntarily allow that amount of pain to be inflicted upon your person.
There's a log trailer there.
Your one is done in the Philippines. They push me. Okay.
I think think I know where I'm going to park my fuel trailer.
I am using the fuel trailer to do a thing. What is that thing?
There's a warehouse right here, but I don't have a trailer. I should have grabbed that trailer.
I filled up your pay star, though.
Okay. I just came in at the wrong side, I'm noticing. Or the different side.
I would certainly hope not, Cryptid Tales.
So where are you going? What are you up to right now with that vehicle?
I am going to attempt to get the Zix from the corner of the map up here.
Oh,
It was done in Subic Bay in 1989. Okay.
Water tower under repair. I think we need to get these water towers.
I think the water towers basically just allow us to fill up the water tankers in the vehicles.
Yeah.
But then I'm not sure what we need the water tankers for.
There were some places where it said to deliver water.
Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. Right. Bear left. Yeah, these maps are just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's kind of convenient when your fuel tank is basically like 2,000 liters. And it essentially effectively allows for like unlimited exploring. I can't put anything on a flatbed, but you know, we'll make it work. This is the correct way.
Nothing's happening on the flatbed.
Or basically, I'd have to haul around a trailer. Red Dot, you want to play? Norwich, thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for the cheer. That's a glowing wall of little tiny pyramid doodads. That's kind of cool. You're not stuck at work, are you, Red Dot? Chasing half-naked trash rummagers. Yeah. Ah, okay. When you get it, though, let us know. Wait, bear to the left. Okay. Jeez, this is it's like way up there. Holy moly! This is wild. This is so wild. I think it's the colors. The colors on this map, the palette, the hues, just it is something else entirely. I don't know, Loader, because what do you currently are you on the PC right? You're on the PC right now, right? Because I'm on the PlayStation.
I'm on the PC.
Yeah. Yeah, because Space Viking here is on the PC. Nika Fernandez is on the PlayStation. I'm on the PlayStation. We were able to connect without an issue. And hell, Nika Fernandez connected, and she's in Spain, dude. I'm gonna do like in the cartoon.
Holy hell!
Jeez. You're gonna slap him across the face with a live lobster? My God, dude. Have you ever felt that a situation could be remedied by slapping someone across the face with a live lobster?
In Maine.
Oh, well, I suppose you're not wrong. That's a valid point. You're on Epic? I mean, you're still on PC, though, so...
There's another very special one. Did you leave that thing?
I don't think... I think that's your dairy special.
Oh, possibly.
Yeah, because I didn't bring the dairy special out. British Superbikes in Derbyshire on Sunday, May the 20th. Holy cow. That's got to be neat. Superbikes are just wild. Absolutely wild. The people who ride those things are legitimately unhinged. No joke. That is a special kind that rides bikes like that at those speeds. Where one wrong move will essentially turn you into something that can fit into a Ziploc bag.
One moment, guys. Can I take a quick break?
All right. It just might work. Everything is always one step away from it just might work. That's the best part. My cat is glaring at. What did you take away the? Did you take away the cell phone? Is that what happened? You took away the cell phone, and your cat's all sort of angry. Ow! Suspension damage. All right, so this is the thing. All right. But I also thought. Wasn't there... Oh, there's a fuel trailer over here. That's what it was. It was looking at the kitten of the month. I just cleaned the water bowl and filled it up. Maybe I didn't do it fast enough. So your cat's basically just annoyed with you. Cat's like, silly human. Don't sleep in the same room as them. They might smother you in your sleep. Have you ever seen Cat's Eye? Stephen King. That would be mildly terrifying. I really thought that there was a... Oh, no. I remember now. Is it? I don't even think we found it yet. Let's see. Yeah. Haven't even found it yet. All right. Actually, I don't even know what this truck is. What's this truck at? Oh. All right. Apparently we found another truck we could use. Oh, this thing doesn't have any upgrades. Oh. And this thing's only rear-wheel drive. This thing doesn't even have four-wheel drive. We're gonna get out of that. I also had a cat that knew how to text, not actual words, but didn't know how to send it. So basically just slapping a paw on a cell phone. That's funny. I do like the lights on the front of this thing. It's actually got good lighting. right. Let's take this bad boy and proceed to start moving it again. Good stuff, buds. Vibing, absolutely. Spaceviking42 is here also playing. This is the multi-Twitch link where you can watch both of us for some silly reason. Doesn't seem to be working. I turned that on. Let me turn this off and on. One of my cats just chews on my phone if I pull up Cartoon Ice. That's mildly disturbing. All right. Space Viking is currently taking a momentary break, and I am attempting to transport this this truck back to the warehouse. Always seem to text my wife for some reason, and he also used to turn on the TV at night and sit at the edge of the bed looking at the screen. Gotcha. Here. Nope. And there we go. I want that winch spot. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to kind of drag this thing around. My bad. You need gas and oil. I am transporting this this poor unfortunate Nix back to the warehouse real quick. Or I won't go saying real quick. I will actually. I think there should be. Hold on. Is there not another truck over there that you could use for fuel? $1.49 a liter. All right. I think we can actually turn on the engine of this truck. Oh, damn. That does an excessive amount of differential damage really quickly. Tomorrow, guys, we are still having Forza Friday. I don't know how late I'm going to be to starting because I am going to go to a small little Comic-Con directly after work.
It's just an itty bitty, it's just a small Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But it's
Wrong way.
But no Comic-Con is actually like small.
It's actually decently sized.
Oh no, what I'm talking about is, well, especially if you sell. But I know I'm always like, no matter how small a Comic-Con is, I'm always so tired after.
But yeah, because I mean, you're basically working.
Yeah. So what happened while I was gone?
I managed to get to the truck.
Nika is all snuggled up next to me here.
Yeah, and Nika Fernandez needs fuel.
Oh, I can get fuel.
The most visible damage. Truck cab. If you can, it's not that you can visibly, it's not that it's actual like real cosmetic damage, but you can make the more like $1.49 per teaspoon.
Be fueled. Be fueled, Nico. Oh, my game is having some issues.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Oh, I guess refueling Nika caused her to. I filled her with fuel.
We all got kicked out.
Let me rephrase that. Oh, everybody did?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I get kicked out too. And
all I did was refuel Nika's truck.
I know, right? How funny is that?
That truck
Um,
was fueled with such fervor that it completely destroyed the
oh,
network.
I know, right? It's Norwich. It's a small local convention, and there's a bunch of different things. A lot of pop
Oh my
figures,
goodness.
action figures, comic books, a lot of art. Mostly, I like going to these things
Still
to
alive.
get art.
Everything's still going. So the new code,
Let's see if we can get back in with the
usually we
with
can, right?
yeah, because usually we have to all do like a complete restart.
Like a full reset.
Yeah.
Damn. Do this over here.
All right. Actually,
So
so I
we'll
will.
try it.
Oh, you want me to try the code?
EOJ.
What's
Yeah,
that?
we'll try it one more. Let's see if it works once, and
Okay.
if it doesn't work, then
Yeah, then we can do that.
yeah. So EOJLR.
All right, let's see what this does. Searching for session. Yeah, primarily I really enjoy buying art from local artists.
I have experienced this firsthand.
Yes, you have actually. I particularly enjoy purchasing your art as well, my friend.
I once witnessed a real life storm of iron walk up to my table.
True story.
Art.
Several
It says,
times, as a matter of fact.
as the legend foretold.
The moons have aligned. Let's see.
I just hear this like clanging and like metal hitting walls sound coming down the hallway. It's like, a storm of
True
iron
story.
is coming.
All right, let's see where.
Said you
Oh,
joined.
okay. So I did join. Nika Fernandez says she lost her truck. Is it all the way at the bottom of the list? Usually, it gets put all the way at the bottom of the list.
Her truck literally disappeared.
Yeah. So it's back in the garage. I found my two. They are actually at the bottom of the list here. Boy, that's a bummer.
So that means it removed your truck from this area too.
Yeah, it did.
The one
After
with the trailer.
I had completely refueled it and the trailer. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that happened.
Damn,
man.
damn, damn. Damn.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, at least I started moving that truck closer. Let's see.
Does it put it where you had it? Or you?
The truck that I was transporting. Hold on. Let's see where.
Oh, that's right. Yep. So we need metal rolls. And I need to bring those to the water tower. Nika, you can try joining in as well, see if it works.
All right. So the truck is exactly where I left it.
Okay. Does
So
that need
let's
to be
see.
brought back to the garage?
It needs to go back to the farm that's centrally located there.
Oh, I see. For the help the villagers.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Those villagers always need so much help.
I don't know if I want to use...
What are they going to do for us, man?
I just hope they pony up the big bucks. Put it that way.
I hope they give us that truck.
Well, I can tell you, but I wouldn't want to
that.
ruin the surprise.
No, don't ruin the surprise. Although I pretty much assume that if there's a truck on the map and they're making you transport it, you're probably going to end up with it.
Yeah. Also, there's another truck that's in the very top corner of the map. It's the Freightliner 114SB.
What is that?
They also gave you that truck, although it does not have four-wheel drive. It's pretty bare bones.
Oh, you have to like upgrade it?
Yeah, it's one of the trucks that you can purchase. It's actually not bad. It's an off-road classified truck. It's a little bit on the smaller side, but it's still a very nimble, capable truck. You have mini suns for headlights? Yes, I do. All of the light, my friend. All of the light.
That's the kind of light that's heavy.
You can do it!
Help myself out.
Relic out there. I do like the trucks that actually have good headlights on these things. Some of them don't. Some of them are absolutely trash and you can't see anything in front of you.
Let me see if I can get through here with this. Yeah, these ones aren't too bad, but they're not like the best or either.
Right. I've actually popped in an International Lodestar, a scout vehicle. And I hope to pull that particular truck all the way through. Like a Dollar General flashlight. You're not wrong. The power of the sun for like 35 minutes.
This is why we're not inventing any new stuff. We're just taking the stuff we already have and overpowering it.
Speaking of overpowering.
I would rather you invent a device that turns darkness into light than overpower a flashlight any further. Don't give people who buy giant trucks any more ammo.
No, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Bright lights in our rearview mirror.
Oh man. I basically deleted a third of my engine by inadvertently sliding into a guardrail.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Now that's a Canadian guardrail. And those guys are tough.
It did it, and then it said, sorry about that. Oh, crap.
Oh, gosh. I apologize.
Well, my engine's damaged. Thanks for all. I feel so tired. Nika Fernandez is going to turn in, it looks like. Thank you very much, Nika Fernandez. Thank you so very much for joining us.
I did not know she was from Spain. That's wild.
Right?
That's why I love Twitch.
Yep.
It's like, what? People, humans, other humans.
True story.
On the other side of the world doing truck stuff with us.
Holy moly. I am brave. I'm brave Sir Robin has joined us in chat. The brave Sir Robin. I love the new maps. Love the new maps. These are probably my favorite maps, hands down. Hands down. It's true.
I just love the dynamic, sort of like otherworldly feel of these ones.
Right?
Feels real good.
Yeah. This isn't Tony Hank's Pro Skater Truck Edition. No. No. Tony Hank.
Is that game where you are trying to skate for the rights to the propane
and propane accessories?
You do that voice really well. Oh my god.
It's mildly terrifying.
Wow.
Marvelous to hear. Dude, absolutely. You really need to do the new maps. They're completely worth doing. They are scout truck friendly, so you can actually drive the scout trucks around them. It's a lot of fun. AnimeCon in May.
Truck friendly, eh?
Yeah, actually, I find a lot of these trails you can get down with a scout vehicle, and it's not like some of the other maps where it's just an absolute nightmare trying to traverse the mud and everything else. Excuse me. All right.
Man, I see why Nika needed
Oh.
fuel. I'm just going over to the warehouse. It's like, was there something? Is
Mhm.
there a different like metric on this map that makes it so the fuel is draining faster, or is it just the type of terrain?
I think it's just
Making us.
the varied type of terrain, and there's only one road that runs through like a third the side of the map over here.
Oh, I see. I have to leave this trailer here. And go try to get that truck out. Have fun in the mud trailer. I'll be back for you. Man, you know what caused this apocalypse was all the people who designed these roads.
I would tend to
thought all
agree.
this would be a good idea.
I would tend to agree. The front end of my my international Lodestar 1700 all dinged up. That's unfortunate.
Gotta be careful in these woods. Oh, right as I hit a rock, 21 points of damage to my engine. You gotta be careful. Bonk. Oh shit.
No comment. No comment. Because if I say anything, it's gonna happen to me. It's just gonna be like a never-ending cycle. Thank you, Nika Fernandez. Have a great night. Hey!
Is it buenas or buenos? Learn me some Spanish.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
I believe buenas noches. Yes.
I will learn. I must start learning.
I like this. This is a great scout truck.
I shall respect.
There is El Hala right there, who we raided the other night, who is an awesome individual as well. Buenas noches. Sí. Okay.
Oh, this is another Lodestar, it looks like.
Reminds you of Jeepers Creepers. That was an older van, but dude, if you look up International Harvester or International Navistar, international trucks in general, their older trucks were such cool-looking vehicles. Such cool. Hidden burnt dump truck. Absolutely, Holla. No problem there. Thank you for popping on by. I may have missed the shout out or the thanks the other night for the raid. I may have gone to make a sandwich.
Fair.
Yeah, I know. I was hungry. Jedi Luke! I'm having a good day, that's for sure. Oh, no, Nika Fernandez, never apologize. You speak better English than I do, okay? I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
I think a lot of people who speak English as a second language end up speaking better English than most Americans because
yes.
we get too comfortable with our slang.
Yes, we do.
And then it becomes a part of the way we speak to the point that you can barely even understand most Americans.
It's true. Paula, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, my friend. We're on the new map. We are on the new Ontario maps, and it's me and Space Viking, and we are having an absolute blast. And you can follow the both of us. Storm, at least you don't speak. Loader says I don't speak Boston English, which thankfully I actually pronounce the majority of the letters in the words I'm trying to say. So there is that. And there's 216. 216, how you doing, dude? Holy crap. 18 months, man. 18 months. Thank you, my friend. 216 just picked up this game.
Nice.
Yeah.
216 was convinced.
Yep. It's true. Just happy to be here. I'm happy to have you here, dude. Always happy to have everybody here. Help the village. You know, it would help if I actually started tracking the thing that I was trying to do. So, also, I don't think I can get that way. I may be heading the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm gonna need to turn around. It's all good. Just back up. There we go. Paula! Thank you! Thank you very much. Oh, this is how we get around. Okay. I like the terrain features that's like, this whole section of road is completely bombed out. So we've put this little tiny path around, and it's up to you to figure out that it's actually there.
I'm trying to crane it onto the flatbed. It doesn't seem like I actually can.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. I appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. You really are. What are you trying to crane onto the flatbed?
This small truck.
Let's see.
Loader, I'm trying.
You want to see the train toot toot? I think because you cheered, you can't also cheer and subscribe, and it doesn't count towards the hype train there. Yes, there it is. That's the tab. Oh, why is it doing that?
Loader, I didn't know to grab it from the front bumper. I didn't know that I could do such a thing. That's actually pretty cool. The bumper.
The bumper.
Wicked. The bumper. Like, this looks out. It's gonna be wicked.
This is the road I want. I think this is the road I want. Yes, this is the road I want. Okay. This is turning into an adventure. I appreciate it, Hala. You're awesome. Thank you very much, my friend. Have you been enjoying all of the map, Ontario, Canada, and stuff? Shiny and chrome.
Witness me.
No. I love that. I love that redemption. Ride eternal, shiny and chrome.
That's so awesome.
And it's a crying shame that he passed away. I think it was last year. Hugh Keith Byrne, who was Immortan Joe in Mad Max Fury Road, and also the Toe Cutter in the very first Mad Max movie. Haven't done much and only been on Big Toman's map. Ah, okay. I really like it. This new map has been fantastic. This is up. Right. Yeah, we're just wheeling around here like nobody's business. Only done water stuff so far. We've done a bunch of different stuff. We've been kind of like here, there, and everywhere. So it's been fun.
We've been there and there and there and over there too. Heck.
Oh yeah.
Oh heck.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh heck what?
Oh geez. Oh geez.
Oh jeez.
Well, if you guys want to see what we're both doing.
Oh darn.
If we get tired of. Oh jeez.
Don't you know?
Oh crap.
Oh my. Oh my.
There's the multi-stream link if you want to watch us both, and you want to watch me like struggle to get this truck onto my flatbed.
I like the flatbed. Flatbed's pretty cool. What is this? Water balloon.
It's not doing what I want.
No? The unfortunate things about those, you really have to be on some solid, stable surface to get it to work fairly effectively.
No, I'm fine. I'm on an incline in the mud.
I said
Ash is
usually.
coming down.
I just said usually. You know,
It'll work.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Making it harder on myself.
Well, somebody's got it.
Typical me fashion.
Gumption, my friend. Gumption.
Oh, and apparently breaking physics. That's how we do it.
I am.
Ah no! Ah god!
Oh, that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good.
I was so close, and then it. This way.
Yeah, 216. This is one of the base trucks, the base game trucks that you can actually get, and it actually works really, really, really well. It carries its own fuel. It's got repair points. It's an awesome, awesome truck. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I take back everything I said about the camera.
Oh,
Yeah. It is not my friend right now.
okay.
Oh man, I am learning
What are you learning?
that the crane can get hung up on stuff pretty easily.
Oh, yes, it can.
And I'm learning that the physics of the game don't always work in your favor.
No. Because if you extend the crane out too far, you lose the lifting power.
Oh man, this is too real.
Take your time, Paula. No problem. Oh, wow. I have no idea how I didn't explode a tire on that rock.
Aha, I'm the robot now.
The what?
Yes. I am the machine.
Oh, you get it? Do it?
I did almost get it.
Almost. Okay.
But it keeps snapping back.
Nice.
It doesn't look like it lets me at this point.
No.
Am I? Yeah, loader's saying that I should try packing it. But even though it's at an angle.
Yeah, even if it gets like part of the vehicle, then you can drag it to where you've got a more level surface.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can try again. The varying level of success or not. All right, so let's try round 2. There we go. Got it.
I definitely can't pack the cargo like that.
What did you do?
Oh my god. This entire time I'm literally just trying to get this Lodestar to pack onto my flatbed.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Well then, that's interesting. So May and June. That's not too far. That's right around the corner. Always fresh, never frozen. 216.
216 is never frozen?
I would certainly hope not. I mean, maybe if you need a blanket, then you really wouldn't be frozen. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh, I'm a lot closer than I thought it was.
We might be in business.
Possibly. Potentially.
But I only have 14 gallons of fuel left.
Does the Lodestar have any?
Oh, good question. It doesn't look like it does.
No.
Based on just looking at the fuel tanks.
All right. What is the next con that you are attending?
That would be in Maine.
Oh, is that the one in Portland?
Yeah.
That's shaping up to be a very good one.
Can't change truck to this truck.
Oh, you must need to... That's probably like a task or an objective somewhere. You probably have to transport it from point A to point B.
I
A
do.
Vapo Expo. I don't know anything about vape, so I'll have to take your word on that one, my friend.
All right, we did it, but at the cost of a lot of fuel.
Oh. Yeah.
And we're completely buried in the snow now, or the mud. I mean.
Oh man. Go to the motorbike live every November. I rent a motorbike, but I like going to see the bikes. Oh yeah, bikes are awesome. Even if you don't ride, motorcycles are very cool. And the entire culture that surrounds motorcycles is very interesting as well. I think I'm actually going to be able to potentially do this. Possibly. Wait a minute. There.
Artie, you win. You were right, Storm.
What's that?
You were very, very right. Training in the mud was the worst idea because I sunk deeper than I think I ever have before. That was very difficult, and it used up like 5 things of gas.
OTG.
Almost out of it. Come on.
Well, thank you for the follow. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I am sorry. Yeah, I've got nothing on that one. But nonetheless, I appreciate it. And I'm also very much happy that my notification is working. Super Goat, what is up, dude? Super Goat joined us for a little bit in Ghost Recon Break Point on Sunday. Here to the right.
I just want to get my trailer back.
No, but you're not allowed to.
Apparently I'm not, because I dug such a deep hole that I couldn't even get out of it.
How many
Oh, this isn't gonna work.
how many hours so far, Super Goat? Oh my god. You're having a
What? Why did it let me do that? Oh no. Can you see this Storm?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
All that work. All that work, I can't even do it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, I'm just sinking
Oh
even
my
deeper into
goodness.
snow now. And then freaking mud. It's so funny I can't even remember what I'm even stuck in. Alright, we're
You're
gonna have this trailer. Oh
you're
heck.
you're stuck in a quagmire, my friend,
Oh
and
my
not the one
goodness.
from Family Guy.
Yep.
That I don't know, Norway. I mean, maybe Amazon or potentially eBay. 90 hours so far. All right. Super Goat, you work too damn much.
Oh my god. Four gallons of gasoline. My cat decided to shut off my microphone. Hey, hi there, you kitty. So staticky. You're electric. Okay, we fixed it. Microphone's back.
Oh, okay.
I had the microphone set up in a way before my computer reset, but she couldn't actually do that for some reason. I don't know what I did differently. There's a warehouse right there, so we'll go park this at the warehouse. Put you in neutral and then just roll down the hill.
There we go.
But we don't.
Now we
use
get some
gasoline.
motivation. Perfect. All right. Trying to get through the mud here. There is a lot of mud.
2 gallons of gasoline.
You know what would come in really handy? The fuel tanker that I had exactly over in the position, had it not, like, gone right back to the garage after the game glitched out.
I mean, I have mine here still, but it's not a huge deal. It's actually pretty close by.
All right. I just noticed this truck has a little tiny fire extinguisher bolted to the cab of it. Kind of neat.
Oh, that's awesome. Good thing that's like the perfect thing for where we are.
Yeah, actually, that's a very valid point.
Put out the entire forest fire with your tiny fire extinguisher. But
Oh man.
to be fair, I was also driving through the forest with fire. Not fire, a fuel truck.
Yeah, you were. All right, there you go.
What?
Yes.
Thank you. Holy crap.
All right, that was a lot of driving. Let's see. That was a lot of driving. That's that one. Go
Well,
up
this fuel
there.
tank is like already kind of almost out of fuel.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for getting that truck for me.
not a problem, my friend. That was an interesting one, and I was like, this is going to be kind of cool. It's going to be really kind of cool. Right, let's see. All right, which truck do we want now? Fun. It only holds 80 liters, 41-inch tires. Let's go to Scout Vehicle. Let's just exclusively look into Scout Vehicle. Land Rover Defender with its tiny little 32-inch baby tires.
So after I deliver this scout vehicle, I think I might join you in that scouting adventure.
Yeah. It's doable. That's 39 mud tires. That thing's pretty robust, though. But I still keep coming back to the Ford F-750. It might not have mud tires, but it actually does really good.
Does it have kind of mud tires?
It's got off-road tires. About... Why not? Why not? Oh, hello. And there's a cake burrito.
The cake burrito?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I actually would really like to eat a cake burrito. That'd probably be delicious.
I think about every time I read Cake Burrito's name, I am always like, no, that would actually be just genius right there.
Sushi burrito is something that I actually eat pretty often from a place right in town.
That sounds fantastic.
I actually get paid tonight, so I'm thinking of a sushi burrito tomorrow for lunch.
That's brilliant. Ooh, Black Ops 3. Okay. How are you doing, dude? What's going on? I'm not sure if, let's see, if you're looking for the code.
Yeah, you're welcome to pop in, Cake.
There you go. And as always, that is the multi-stream link right there.
It's so bouncy.
I am watching that, and yes, it is. Holy moly.
I have to go in like low gear the whole way just because of the bounciness. Don't want to risk flipping.
No, you don't.
Poor District didn't get to see me flip.
No, he didn't, as a matter of fact. That is a very valid point.
It was his only wish.
All right. So I think I'll use the scout truck. I think I'll give it a shot. Yeah. Is this all... 50 and 150, that's 300 repair points. Holy moly. 80, 120, so that's another 200 liters of fuel. This thing's pretty cool. This is... What's that?
I wish engineering in real life used repair points.
Yeah, I know, right?
You take your car and they're just like, yeah, that's 70 repair points right there. And then you can be like, oh, man.
It's a metric by which everything is used.
Yeah.
This
that way, like, even oh man, that would actually remove a lot of the confusion. If you didn't know that much about cars, you'd be able to tell if it was like a major repair or like.
It's like, is this a bad alternator or is this 35 repair points?
Yeah.
So this right here is the Chevy Apache, and this truck is one of the very first paid DLC trucks that were outside of the regular DLC cycle. The only thing is...
excuse me, yo, Cake Burrito.
It's coded into the game as a front-wheel drive vehicle. But it is really cool.
So it's only front-wheel drive?
Excuse me. It's not that it's only front-wheel drive. It's coded in the game as a front-wheel drive until you flip on the all-wheel drive.
Oh, I see. So most of them are rear wheel, I assume.
Correct.
Before you flip on the all-wheel. Yep. Okay. So I have a fun fact about front-wheel drive cars.
Yes.
They are surprisingly good in the snow.
Yes, they are. And it's due to the fact that the engine is directly over the drive tires, providing you with more traction.
Yes. I've had only front-wheel drive vehicles my whole life.
Let's see. Have I ever owned a front-wheel drive vehicle? I don't think I have.
The weirdest one I had was a Saturn Vue,
I know exactly what that is.
and it was a standard
Oh, wow.
that was front-wheel drive. Like what? Why?
Okay. The interesting thing about the Saturn Vue, your SnowRunner's telling you no, Cake Burrito. Yeah, Loader tried connecting and was having connection issues, so I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but we gave it a try. Nika Fernandez was able to get in. I'm able to get in the game, but it's been weird. It's been really weird. The Saturn Vue. Saturn was a very unique automotive experiment by General Motors.
Oh yeah.
It was a very unique experiment, and it worked to a degree where customers were, "Oh, you're doing it from the Xbox." I'm sorry, dude.
So, did you know about the body of the Saturn Vue?
Plastic.
Yes.
Yep, a lot of Saturn panels were plastic. New one, brand new one.
Feel good? Yeah.
So
Ontario, Canada.
So I would go under the top of a hill, right, in the middle of winter, with that Saturn Vue.
Yep.
And if even the tiniest gust of wind hit me, I felt like I was gonna die. Because it was so light.
Oh my god.
I got like 40 miles to the gallon, but at what cost? Because it was so light.
A lot of those Saturn Vues also had Honda motors and drivetrains, believe it or not.
Oh, they were a Franken car for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so you're coming over to the garage to grab a scout vehicle?
Yes.
Right.
I'm just wondering if I should leave this Paystar here.
Sure, why not? You can always come back to it.
Might be handy. Yeah, I'll park it at this nice Canadian house.
Right in the driveway.
This Canadian house apparently has forgotten the rule that you're not allowed to have outside furniture.
Uh-oh. Did you just obliterate their outside furniture?
I need to destroy their outside furniture. Sorry guys,
Okay.
you're not
All
allowed.
right. No problem.
I'll allow the one on the deck, but not the other ones.
That's funny.
Let's see here.
Oh man.
Oh. I have so many trucks out in the Albany River.
A couple.
Go to the garage and I'll grab a scout.
All right.
And we'll see what trouble we can get up into.
Oh, we're gonna get into all the trouble.
Let's see.
I mean, nobody wants to admit they ate 9 cans of ravioli, but I did. I'm ashamed of myself. The first can doesn't count. Then you get to the second and third, fourth and fifth. I think I burnt with a blowtorch, and then I just kept eating.
So I got the con. Not sure what engine to put in it.
The most expensive one is typically the higher horsepower one.
The AT, increased power, integrity, yeah. Gearbox, SnowRunner go with gearbox. Sure. Definitely want the spare tire. Frame add-ons, sure. Let's make it really, really tippy. Sure. The music I'm listening to right now for this, it's like elevator music for customizing this thing.
Perfect. Completely ideal.
have the dice. Vroom vroom.
All right. Let's go
Oh
explore.
wow. What the hell is that?
This is the Chevy Apache.
That's ridiculous.
It's kind
I
of
love
cool,
it.
right?
Yeah.
So, this
We're off
particular
to
truck,
Wally World.
this truck was one of the first paid DLC, like outside of the regular DLC cycle. And it made everybody angry. The truck itself was only like $1.99, and
Yeah.
people legitimately got mad that they had the audacity to charge money for additional vehicles. And it's like, well, you're already getting a whole lot through the year pass or the season pass. You get 4 DLC, and you get every single vehicle that is a part of each one of those DLCs. Flash dash. I think you are significantly faster than mine.
When I get the speed, yeah, but it's kind of squirrely.
Very much so. Because these have mud tires on them, on pavement, it's just a handful.
I wonder, is that true in real life too? Like it's kind of slippery?
Yeah, because the tires themselves are not exactly designed for regular pavement duty. Like a tire that's specifically designed for off-road is always going to be better off-road.
Makes sense.
And it's just it's interesting when you go tire shopping and there are so many choices available. Oh yeah, you were just wailing right on by. At least if this goes slow enough, I may not get into trouble.
Yeah, I keep getting into trouble. Well, perfect time too with the sunset.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So relaxing. Just out for a stroll.
Yep. Little Sunday drive.
Gotta turn on those lights. Certain
DLC
spots.
vehicles that have been for sale are not OP. Purchasing or not purchasing will not change your gaming experience. Oh yeah, no, Mountain Lion, you are correct on that. The DLC trucks are all right in line with all the rest of the vehicles that you can get as part of the base game. And that's a very, very valid point. Even if you buy a DLC truck, it's no more powerful or, it doesn't give you an unfair advantage over anything else in the game. But one of the things that we had spoken about is the fact that if you were to play this game with mods or without mods or however you want to approach playing this game, it works because it's your game. You don't have to worry about anybody else or this is your enjoyment.
To the burned forest with us.
Ontario. For my playstyle, the 605R and Tatarin are the OP vehicles that I try to avoid using. Yeah, same here. The Tatarin, when I got that in Tamir, the 605R, when I obtained that in Amor, those were very powerful vehicles, and if you use them on basically anything else, it was really trivializing the content effectively. And those are base game vehicles. Well, not the Tatarin's base game. The 605R is part of the Season 4 DLC. Right. So... find...
Ouch.
right up here. Okay. All right. There's a couple cool trails that are up the way, and I also know where there is an upgrade part. We'll get that.
Ooh, yeah. This is pretty scout friendly. I haven't felt like overwhelmed.
Yeah. So like even when we hit the trails, it's gonna be pretty decent. Trying to avoid this guardrail and not just eat it. Revis, how are you doing, my friend? It is going quite well. Playing the newest DLC from SnowRunner here and having an absolute blast. Something's going on. What's happening there? Like it. Oh, that was weird. It was just kind of like spinning the tires, or something weird was up. I think it's the tires are slipping. What it is on the muddy sections of the pavement. Yeah, this has been so much fun. These are probably some of my absolute favorite maps now. Almost where we need to go. Can't sleep, so you're gonna lurk here for a bit. All right, dude. Yeah, we're not on for too much longer, but you know, we're gonna drive around a little bit. We're gonna have generally some fun stuff going. It is
some shenanigans.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. But that's all right. Hopefully, we do not get stuck in a quagmire. All right, so it's coming up on the left-hand side up here. If we dip, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it.
Thing's doing surprisingly well.
Yep, that's a very capable off-road vehicle. I will say, watch out for the little nubs that are in the ground. They're actually burned tree stumps, and they're very difficult to see unless you're basically like right on top of them.
Oh, I see. So where are you going in this map here?
Looping around this way.
Yeah, very top heavy. We need to be careful.
Right.
Oh, I see those nubs.
Yeah.
Out of fuel?
What? Already?
What? Yeah. I only have 11 points of fuel in this thing? Oh my god. There's a... I had to actually refuel.
That's kind of funny. So there you go. There is a upgrade point right there.
What is it, in the tree?
Oh, you're on top of it, so.
Oh. Raised. Raised suspension kit. Show truck list. Oh, it's for the Zix that you got here.
Yep, that's for the new. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, Los Angeles did have a ton of snow. They got murdered with. We had snow last week. Luckily, it wasn't a ton, but it was like heavy, wet stuff.
Oh, now we're going into actual burn forest.
Yeah.
Here. That's cool.
Yeah, that's where this area starts too.
Wow. RCTM, you're welcome to join us, but we're not going to be playing for much longer. We're going to be ending here pretty soon.
Yeah.
We're just doing a little scout running before the end. Yeah,
Oh, you did get that too. Dude, that's cool. Resident Evil 4, the demo, the remake demo.
Ooh.
Nice, nice, nice. So 216 says the demo just released for anyone who's interested, which that's cool.
Resident Evil 4 remake?
Yep, correct.
Ooh. Never realized that was something I wanted. I am stuck on this tree.
It's that good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, another road.
We could just go across.
That's true. I'm just trying to look at where I need to still explore. This whole area up here still needs to be explored too.
Yep.
I don't see
Yeah.
that many, actually I don't see any lookout towers.
Correct. There was only 2 per map, believe it or not.
Wow. There's
Yeah.
a truck up here. There's a truck right there. I didn't even see. Look at that.
Oh, and a task. 4 and 2 are your all-time favorites. Capcom is spoiling us. Should refuel. No, that's cool. And for reinvention with better graphics. Well, if it's just a remake, then everything's good. What on earth are you trying to do to that poor thing?
Just get it out of there. Yeah, we can just keep exploring in the woods there.
Okay, there's a trail. It looks like directly across from us. But that red glow from all those trees and all those burned embers and stuff is just so crazy. I just gotta chill. Kind of cold. Ohio is about to produce the Cocaine Bear sequel, Cocaine Cat, after an African wildcat was captured and tested positive for it, only in Ohio. Well, yeah, sounds about right. Cocaine Bear was awesome. Oh, Cocaine Bear was so fun. Oh yeah.
Oh man, I want to see it.
Oh, worth it. So worth it.
Like after the stuff Marvel's been putting out, I feel like Cocaine Bear is gonna become part of the next Avengers.
It crushed it at the box office. Absolutely crushed it at the box office. Oh, there's a path up there on the left-hand side. Okay, it's stuff we can drive around on. Oh, and this turns to dirt up here. That's kind of cool. Mad Max. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you very much.
Especially if you shut off your lights. And you see all the... If you shut off your lights and look at all the burning embers.
Oh, it's awesome. It's so awesome.
Cool. You don't even really need your lights all that much.
It's neat because like this part doesn't get like dark. Where are you going?
Just kind of exploring a bit, trying to uncover the fog on the map.
Get rid of the Silent Hill.
Yeah. I want it to be a loud hill.
It's Benson. How you doing? Yeah, we're using, or at least I'm using the Apache, and Space Viking has the Yar, I believe.
The Khan.
The Khan. Excuse me, the Khan Marshal. Go hunt zombies. Mad Max wants a State of Decay 2 / SnowRunner crossover.
That'd be awesome if State of Decay 3 used SnowRunner physics.
Oh my god, that would be bonkers. That rhinos that was owned by Pablo Escobar needed to be removed since they are now 150 to 250. It's hippos. It's actually hippos. They're apparently getting shipped to Mexico. Yeah, Pablo Escobar, because he is an absolute wackadoo, decided that he wanted pet hippos. He had hippos imported. I think there's a thing up this way. Ooh, yeah, you are on the trail. I know where there's one more upgrade part too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I remember where we are now.
I'm almost out of gas again.
Uh-oh. I don't know if there's anything that is a fuel tank up this way. Yeah, a zombie hunting game that's kind of crossed over with a SnowRunner game would be mental. Absolutely.
Like, all you would need to do is make it so that you could get out of your truck. You would just need limited shooting mechanics, because most of it would be like traveling and doing like supply runs and stuff. So most of it would still be truck based, but there would be a handful of situations where you would have to be able to get out of your truck.
Not the first animal as I want for a pet. Go for a walk with a hippo wearing a leash. Yeah, no, not even close.
Oh, we're doing some rock crawling. I didn't plan to do this today.
Oh, here it is. Alright, so this is the better engine for the dairy.
Oh, wow. I actually really needed that.
Yeah, fingers crossed we don't run out of fuel, Mad Max. Because that would be mildly terrifying. Okay, I see.
I think I have a little bit of fuel left in my boxes.
Right. Now this place is all burnt out. It is so crazy looking over here.
That's why I got the extended scout winch. Nice. Success.
Let's see.
Oh wow, that entire That like sawmill there? What is
Yeah,
that?
pretty neat, right? I think it used to be
Oh,
a
I wanna go see
mining company. I think the sign said mining company on the way in. All right, so I don't know if I'm going to run across any nightmare stumps out this way. Oh, crap. Yep.
Why are they called nightmare stumps?
Because you can't see them and they do damage.
They're like spiky.
Oh, very much so.
I hit a couple actually. Yeah, I wish to see this. If I don't. Oh, I'm gonna run out of gas.
I'm trying not to be stuck on things.
Yeah, now I think I'm officially out of gas, but now I'm full again. I'm out of repair, extra gas.
Oh, okay.
RCTM, what did you make for dinner?
Ooh, dinner sounds good.
I'm actually doing the opposite of dinner after this.
Sleep?
The gym.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're right. I think sleep is more so the opposite of dinner.
Yeah, I keep hitting all of these
Yeah,
stumps.
Weymouth,
This is...
Weymouth mining. Oh, you went around the outside?
Yeah, I was trying to open up a little bit more.
That's really cool, though. Oh my god.
But yeah, check it out as you go through there. Oh man, these little stumps are... Oh, hurts.
This does feel weird in this game, come to think of it.
Right?
It does feel very apocalyptic. I think I just heard an apocalyptic noise, too.
That may be just me driving around outside. Oh, that's another one.
No, it was like a... No, I just heard it again. It's like wolves. Yeah, there's like... You can hear, like metal clanking.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. That's freaky. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, this is a
officially
massive
freaked out.
structure.
There must be a mission eventually that goes with this.
I really hope so. Yeah, if you go out that way, be prepared for the very awful stumps.
Nah.
All right. Well, it's about 9:15 for us here.
Ah!
This might be,
Might be a good place to call it.
yeah. This is actually a really good picture right there too. That's kind of cool looking.
Right where you are?
Yeah, because
I'll
I'm
come
right in
get a
front of
picture.
right in front of the factory. It's got the Canadian flag. There's a street lamp and just the red sky. It looks like what we're on Mars or something.
Well, I'm coming to you. You can get a cool picture in there.
You want this one in real life? I would like this one in real life too. You are you are completely correct, Mad Max. All right. There you are. Here, let me there we go.
Oh, I see the Canadian flag now.
That's like perfect. That's perfect right there. Tell you what, I'm gonna pop into photo mode here.
Alright, I'll keep my my wheels turned.
Right.
I'm all beat up.
Yeah.
The Apache.
Perfect. That looks cool. Oh, that looks cool. And the sun is rising, but you are on Mars. Kind of looks like we're on Mars. Oh man, that's awesome.
But did you just change the time of day?
No.
Oh,
It kind of
okay.
it looked like it naturally got a little bit brighter.
Did. My guy fell asleep.
Exclusive X. Thank you very much for the follow. Yes, we have been playing a lot of SnowRunner lately. We're getting to the end of our stream for the evening. Our delightful host right there in the Con Marshal is the ever wonderful and ever delightful Spaceviking42. So we're gonna wrap things up. We're gonna raid on out, and
Did you already
we're gonna.
take a picture?
What's that? Oh, yeah, I did. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Compared to oven roasted turkey, how does mesquite smoked turkey taste? Mesquite is a really cool flavor, and it's a little bit more smoky, but I think it's really, really good. Just on time, but I'll catch you next time. Absolutely. We play Forza on Fridays. We play a bunch of different games throughout the week, so anytime you see us streaming, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is usually when we go. But schedule's kind of up in the air as to what particular game we're playing. Yeah, so we're going to raid on out. We're going to go check out Swole Jesus Gaming because he is another good supporter of the channel. We're going to go from Ontario, Canada, that's had a wildfire burn through it, to Caribbean Ocean type stuff with Sea of Thieves. How's that sound? Pretty cool, right? So you guys have an awesome night. I'm going to try to start as close to 6 p.m. tomorrow as I can. I may be a little late because of the Comic-Con tomorrow. I will see you guys later. Have an awesome night. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, more car stuff tomorrow. Fun times.